Hi, welcome to Join Danielle's Journey. This is a channel that's made to help women rest and relax. And we're here in New Mexico in my art studio. You're very welcome. And today I wanted to share a couple of projects that I finished that I'm pretty excited about. First, I said I would share in this video a painting that I finished. I was waiting for the client to receive it. He was so happy, he started crying. So there's no video to share because of course he wouldn't send that. But it's a portrait of his dog, Murphy. So I call it the painting Murph. And he loves his dog. So it was actually a commission for him. It was a surprise. And it went exactly as I was hoping it would go. That, you know, for anybody that receives a painting. So when he received it, I don't usually frame them, but for him I did. And he said he put it in a spot where he'd be able to see it every day. He took a picture of it after he hung it. I was really happy for him. And so I'm going to share a clip of the painting. And I was really happy with it. I wanted it to be kind of dreamy because I actually did unwittingly to the owner. I actually was doing a photo shoot with the dog while he was on a walk in this field, and it was this beautiful, beautiful foggy day, and it was just perfect. The picture was perfect, and I knew right away I was going to want to paint that. And then it ended up turning into a commission, so even better. So yeah, I wanted it to be kind of dreamy around it, get the sense of what it was like that morning, but have more realism on the dog himself and capture his kind of goofiness that he has. His tail, I don't know if you saw, it's like kind of bent at the tip. It's like really weird to me, but it goes perfectly with his personality. And yeah, he's a really nice dog. And then, so that was one thing I wanted to share today. And then I'll also share a picture of, I made my signature inlay soap for my soap line that I actually, I think by the time I launch this video, my site will also be launched, I'm pretty sure. And so I wanted to do something where I'd be able to have creativity and things like that. And so this is going to be like my signature inlay that I have all the time, but that won't be the case with all the inlays. Which an inlay means it's something that has a design. It's either there's carving, or in this case I used a mold and put the design in the middle, in the middle of the soap mold itself, and actually really enjoyed that whole process. So it's the signature inlay because it's a symbol of women taking care of themselves. So it's a dark outside with the light, gentle kind of shape going on, something relaxing, and not complicated. You know, everything is being thrown at us. And then I put some gold powder, gold mica powder, just sprinkled it on top, and I love it. So I'm really happy with it. I hope you like it too. Let me know what you think. And then, so those are the two things that I wanted to share this week. I'm excited about it. So, the poem for today. I'm still in the spring theme. And today is actually, I really love this book. This is a poem book that I didn't even realize. I've had this for years and didn't realize this is exactly the kind of poetry book that I want. It's called Poet's Choice, Poems for Everyday Life by Robert Haas. And I'll put the ISBN number in the comments in case you're interested. But I love this book because it is a collection of carefully selected poems. And then instead of just having the poems in there and that's it, which I'm also fine with, this one actually tells you a little bit about the author and maybe what made them make this poem. So this poem, for example, and if it's interesting, then I'll share the description in here. So, and today's it's a man named Gary Snyder. And it says in here that he's considered the champion of the wild, but he was not a wild man. He became connected with the beat poets when they emerged in San Francisco in the 1950s, became a legend, served as the model for Jaffe Ryder, the central character in Jack Kerouac's popular novel, The Dharma Bums. But he wasn't wild. Like, even though he's connected with this group of people, it says, when the rowdy beats were making a name for themselves in the late 50s, he was in a monastery in Kyoto, Japan, receiving formal training in Zen Buddhism. And that doesn't even surprise me anymore, because I feel like I'm more attentive now to so many things that we have a general idea of that is actually so off from reality for whatever reason. And then it says, like Henry David Thoreau, whom he in some way resembles, Snyder's work is characterized by an elegant, attentive, disciplined mind and a poetry based in the rhythms of physical work. Hard to represent the grandeur and complexity of his work, so I won't try. Here's a sweet, recent poem that gets the quality of his attention. So, this is Gary Snyder. It's called Surrounded by Wild Turkeys. And it says, little calls as they pass through dry forbs and grasses, under blue oak and gray digger pine, in the warm afternoon of the forest fire haze. 20 or more, long-legged birds, all alike. So are we in our soft calling, passing on through. Our young, which trail after, look just like us. So, I think this man himself actually interests me, his way. And so I hope you enjoyed that. Maybe you'd like to check out this book as well. Maybe you could rent it from your library or something. But I hope you enjoyed today's video and the things that I shared, and I hope you join another time. So have a great day.